Hi, and welcome to A Stone's Throw Away. First, before we get started, I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in, and thank you all for the amazing outpouring of support. It has been just wow. I'm flabbergasted. This is my second day on YouTube, and I've already gotten so many views. I'm just amazed. And a special shout out to Passion Water Tarot. She's my mom, so she's been giving me some amazing support and amazing tips, and she's just wonderful, y'all. If you haven't liked her, go over there and like her. She's got some amazing videos. She's just been on fire lately. Today we are doing the full moon in Leo reading for the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So, my little earthlings, what do you think the moon has to say for you today? If you don't know, I'm doing stone readings. This is my moon cloth. It is black with silver on it. Whenever I pick these, I pick them blind. I close my eyes and I go by feel. Whatever tingles, I pick up. And I just pick up until I feel like there's no more tinglies in there. And sometimes there's only a few stones, sometimes there's quite a few stones. You never know. And just like any other generalized reading, sometimes it resonates, sometimes it doesn't. It just depends on what's meant for you this time and what isn't. Sometimes you'll have to come back. Sometimes it's just not meant for you at this time. No, pendulum, you're not coming in this reading. Maybe I'll need you later. Ooh, see, that is not a stone, but it tingled. So I'm also going to be putting together a different fortune telling set, which might come into use later as I put it together. But we'll talk about that in another video. Okay, see, I've got a double handful of stones, my little earth children. So the universe has some things to say to you today. Now, as my mother tells me over and over and over again, the full moon, it controls the earth's waters, and you are made mostly of water. Your brain is made mostly of water. Please hydrate. I promise you, you will feel so much better if you keep hydrated. Because if it can control the tides, what do you think it does to all that water in your brain? So, let's see what the moon in Leo has to say for you. And remember, full moons, emotions do run high. Okay. Ooh, we've got some interesting stuff on here. Now, with my readings, anything here and up is your conscious. Here and down is the subconscious. From here forward is future. From here back is past. So now you know what I'm looking at. So the center is you. Anything out here is further away. Anything in here is closer to you. I'm an intuitive reader. And when you read stones, you read them as they relate to each other and as they're shaped. So, what do we have here today, my little earthlings? So, this is one of my river stones. It came dark side up. You've been in a mood lately. But you've got a loved one close at hand. See, this right here, what fell between, see, I don't just have stones in my set. Sometimes something else will come in and it will say, pick me up, you need me. Now, I'm not sure what this is from. I'm pretty sure it's a shard of bone from something. It's very old, it's very polished. And it said, pick me up, you need me. So sometimes it's that way. Okay. So something is wedging its way between you and this loved one. And this is a soft, round loved one. Soft person of interest, as my mother puts it. See what else we got going on here. It's been a busy time for you, my Earthlings. A busy, busy time in the past. And things look to be calming down in the future, but you've got a lot weighing on your mind. Look at everything up there. There's a lot going on up here. A lot. This is a busy reading, y'all. We've got... Let's start from the top and go down, because otherwise this is just going to be a mess. Okay? Up here, we have a pretty little chunk of lemon citrine, which ended up on its side. Citrine, that's calm. Okay? Citrine's always been calm to me. And that is, in the past, you see yourself as a calm person, Earthling. You have. And you've got strength, you've got a hidden strength, there's spirituality here, steadiness, home. Here's another piece of rose quartz, but you see how this one's all spiky? That's a loved one that's not easy to love. Doesn't make it easy. You know, sometimes we all have that person in our life that we love them, but boy, sometimes they make it hard. And they're in here. They're in the inner circle, but you know they're kind of phasing out. This is a this was also once a rose quartz. Pro tip: don't put your rose quartz in the window. Sun will bleach it out. This is a rose quartz that has bleached out to white quartz. Also, amethyst will do the same thing, by the way. So, it also represents a loved one. Now it represents an older loved one. That happens. Rocks age just as we do. So you're surrounded by loved ones, Earthling. You're surrounded by loved ones. This is a lace agate. Lace agates to me often represent home, all of them. They're very, to me, a very homely, home stone. Very solid, very grounded. Lace agates are comfort. The green lace agates, because agates will come in all different colors. Green lace agates are comfort in money. Often I found earth signs like you will like the finer things in life. You like things a little fancy. I know my Capricorn likes things a little fancy. And you're getting a little clarity in the things that you like, I think. That's what the quartz says. Quartz is very good at clarifying situations. And maybe you're clarifying the things that you like. I'm not seeing a whole lot of conflict in your reading. Things seem very calm here. Maybe you've had a little bit of worry about money in the past. You know, this is home and money, and the snowflake obsidian here, if you can see it, is always a stone of worry and maybe a little bit of sadness about money, about the money here, because those are connected. The pitcher jasper is a stone of it's a stone of remembrance. So, in your subconscious mind lately, because this is kind of the present here, you've been thinking about the past. An anniversary has come up, school reunion, you've been looking at pictures maybe. You know, so, you've been thinking about the past. Maybe being surrounded by all these loved ones has been, you've been reminiscing with them maybe. Now, don't let this come between you and this loved one. Maybe you need to get some clarity on that situation. Maybe we'll be asking the pendulum about that here in a minute. Now, over here is a piece of jade. Jade represents good fortune. And it's right there in line with the future. You're headed straight towards it, Earthlings. Straight towards it. And off here, almost out of the reading, right, straight into the future, is a piece of amber. It's one of my favorite stones in the world. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Now, both of these stones are jewelry quality. These are beautiful stones. And both of them represent very good things headed your way. The amber's not a stone. Amber is actually a resin. It is a petrified resin. But amber will also represent things coming up unexpectedly. Because amber, you can't really go looking for amber. Amber comes to you. Amber floats up out of the sea, usually. And that's how you find it. That's why you see Baltic amber, because it comes out of the Baltic Sea, where it's been hiding for eons. Now, back here in the past, there's a couple stones we didn't talk about. We've got another little piece of jasper. It's a piece of sand. It's almost like a sandstone, but it's a jasper. And it's like a desert landscape. It's a little square of it. And it's out of the circle. And then we've got a piece of carnelian. It's actually one of my favorite pieces of carnelian. Now, carnelian is warmth. And the jasper is hard work. Maybe you've been slacking off a little bit, Earthling. Maybe you should, bring that work back into the circle. And maybe, maybe just maybe what's been coming between you and this loved one is that you forgot to bring the warmth in. Maybe you should bring that warmth back. Maybe. Let's see what advice the universe has for us today. Let's see if anything tingles. Universe, what you got for our Earthlings today? Let's see. Ooh, that one nearly shocked me. Okay, we got a few stones here. Let's see where they fall. Okay, see, that one knocked the shard out from between you guys. These two did. Okay? So what we got here is, let's see what's new. We've got the blue bandit lace, the blue bandit agate came into the home clarity situation. So we've got more home there. And maybe a feminine influence into that home situation. And the fancy duds. Into this situation pushing in between you and this loved one. Oh, that is one of my That is a almost clear banded agate. And that, I never have gotten a clear picture on exactly what this stone is, but to me, this stone has always meant a solid love foundation. See, it's pink, and it's brown, and it's very... It looks like a building block to me. So sometimes you got to go with your gut. Especially if you don't know what a stone is, sometimes you got to go with your gut. And this one, it feels like a building block. So, it came right in here, and it knocked that out of the way. So, and then we pulled in this beautiful little, almost amber-like citrine, which, that's just more prosperity heading your way, okay? So, what I'm hearing from the universe is that in order to keep anything coming between you guys, whoever you in this interest is, you've got to communicate and build a solid structure, build a solid foundation, and let them in. Let them in. Remember, the solid foundation of any relationship, be it between partners, be it between a parent and a child, be it between a business relationship, is communication. You can never have too much communication. Never, ever, ever, ever. I promise. I promise they want to know. They never don't want to know what's on your mind. Now, with that out of the way, I think the universe is done with that. I think. Now, let's see what the cards have to say for your full moon in Leo. Today, I'm using my favorite deck in the world. I love this deck so hard. And it actually has 2 lovers cards, which is so much fun. Yes, I know. Silly. But they mean different things, believe me. One's a toxic relationship and one is not. This is the last Unicorn Tarot deck. And it's a little shiny, so I have to kind of tilt it away from the camera. Otherwise, it completely blinds everyone with the gilding. And we're just going to do a simple 3-card spread unless the cards decide otherwise, which they've been known to do. So let's see what the last Unicorn Tarot deck in the universe has to say for my little Earthlings, for my Tauruses, my Virgos, and my Capricorns for the full moon today. What can we fulfill? What can we bring forth? Let's see. 3 cards is all I need. And then we got 1, 2. Oh wow, all reversed. All reversed. Okay. We have the 5 of Cups reversed, the Star reversed, and let's see, hold on, I've got these little things right here. Hopefully you'll still be able to see them. And the Tower reversed. Now, this card reads a little differently than anything I've ever read from, because it takes images from the story, and I'm extremely familiar with the story, so I kind of read it as I know the story. The 5 of Cups reversed. You're not looking, you're not mourning the things that you've lost. You're not doing that. You're not taking for granted what you have. So that's good. However, maybe you're not really taking full advantage of what you do have. So your foundations might be a little bit shaky. So build those foundations that I talked about over here, because we don't want you falling down, okay? Build those foundations. That's what I'm seeing here. We're interacting, okay? So, you know, listen up. Now, my little earthlings, if this resonated with you, give me a like, give me a shout out. Let me know how it went. You know, I love hearing from you. I love it. I love it. I appreciate every view. I appreciate every like, every comment. It makes my little heart go pitter pat. I love it. It's an amazing welcome. And I just love it so much. Like, I swear, I'm going to go start leaving more likes on my fanfic authors I read. I didn't realize how good it felt. But, you know, like anything, if it resonated with you, I am so glad. If it didn't, hey, maybe next time, you know? Because not every reading's for everyone. Maybe it was for your kid. Maybe I was picking up energy for someone else. Who knows? Maybe I'll pick you up next time. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? But yeah, we'll get there. And, you know, you can always change your stars, your stones, your cards. Free will's a thing. And, you know, destiny's only a stone's throw away, loves. Talk to you next time. Have a good day, loves.